Hey everyone, it's time for Monday's video where I talk about my plans for the week and my intentions. So let's start out by just giving a quick update. It is so hot today. I am slow when it's hot. I'm not great at thinking on my feet when it's hot. You may also hear my fan going. I will not turn it off. I'm sorry if it bothers you. It is so fucking hot. And when it's so hot like this, I just get really lethargic and it's really hard to just like push through and do work. And then I get really anxious about the fact that I'm not going as fast as I usually go, or not, thinking of things as quickly as I usually think of them. And then that's a whole other thing. But I took a cold shower right before this. I'm in my pajamas. I'm in my bed. I'm not going to stay here. I have more to do tonight. As you know, or you may not know if this is your first video, I work on a canted schedule. I wake up at around 10 or 11. I go to sleep between 3 and 4. That's kind of how I get my work done. I start work in the afternoon. I take a break for dinner. And then I just wrap up loose ends in the evening. And then I spend the rest of the evening just chilling, writing, reading, doing whatever creative stuff feels like I feel called to do. What was that tangent? I don't know. Let's blame it on the heat. Also, one work week or one calendar week of eating goals was achieved last night. I had already achieved 7 straight days in a row, Wednesday to Wednesday last week, but I like to measure my streaks by the calendar week. It's just easier to mark off. So my streak is 1 week deep, according to how I do things. The heat is making it harder to eat. I am powering through. It's happening. We just sent our last billing cycle of August. It is 100% official. We made enough money in August to pay for my life, basically. I had set aside money for startup costs for my business Letter-O-Matic at the beginning of the year. We officially ran out of those startup funds this month, and we officially made enough money to live on this month. It feels a little bit clutch and gas. It feels a little bit like I'm jumping from falling log to falling log, but still in the black, still heads above water. Can't say that for everyone. Very grateful that I can say that for myself. It has been a lot of hard work and not just nose to the grindstone shit. It's been a lot of internal work, being aware of my energy, preserving it, taking care of myself, being able to show up fresh every day despite setbacks and changes and everything that's been going on. If I wasn't taking care of myself through this, I don't think I would be where I am right now. Which leads me to talk about my intentions. Every Monday I set intentions. Every Thursday I come back and tell you how I did. This week I'm actually going to be coming back and telling you how I did on Wednesday, because I am taking Thursday and Friday off this week, which I'll get into later. My number one intention is to allow myself to celebrate. As soon as I hit send on my invoices today, my brain was like, no, what are you going to do about September? Let's talk about September. Let's talk about fourth quarter. Like, what are you going to do about fourth quarter? And I had to basically sit myself down and be like, look, bro, we just did something we didn't think we were going to be able to do this year. Let's celebrate. Let's have some reward. Let's talk about how great this is that you can pay for your life now. This is incredible. So I'm going to remember to celebrate my wins and take time to appreciate things that I have achieved instead of just trying to go on to the next thing. That's important this week. The next second intention for the week is, even though I am taking Thursday and Friday off of work, it is not a vacation. I am taking Thursday and Friday off of work to sort some property of my grandmother's. That is going to be physically and emotionally taxing. My grandmother and I had a very complicated relationship. She was a very complicated person. it is not going to be easy for me to do this work. And while I will not be answering work emails, and I will not be working, and I will be taking breaks, and I will be taking care of myself, I need to not think of this as a vacation. I was telling people I'm going on vacation. This is not a vacation. This is me doing a different sort of human labor that is not going to be restorative. I might get some like release, some acceptance, some other things from that, but it's probably gonna be exhausting. So definitely not thinking about this vacation as a vacation. Stop telling people it's a vacation. And then also maybe taking the time to call my peer group, to do what I don't usually do, which is reach out for help and support from my peer group. So I'm saying it right now. I'm gonna work on reaching out to my peer group over this labor I have to do this weekend. And then the third intention for the week is gratitude. I'm very aware of how important gratitude is to me, to my success. When I remember to be grateful for what I have instead of focusing on what I don't have, when I remember to be grateful for what I've been able to do instead of focusing on what I haven't been able to do, I feel more abundant inside of myself. And it's really important to me to continue this kind of streak, this winning streak that I've been on with clients, also with myself, with my business. And part of that is maintaining the knowledge, the belief, and also the understanding that we live in a vast, abundant universe, and that everything I need is already here. All the love that I've been looking for my whole life is already here. That lack of love that I had in my childhood that caused me to overwork, that caused me to take poor care of myself, that caused me to focus on outside stuff instead of working on myself, that was a manufactured scarcity. You know, part of what I've been working on is I've been parsing my grandmother's life. My grandmother was my parent. She never formally adopted me, which was a bone of contention between us. I wanted her to, and she didn't want to. But she raised me from when I was a baby. And she taught me that the world was a scary, scarce place. And that I was going to have to fight other people to get my needs met. And that was incorrect. That was not real. That was a thing that had been taught to her as a child that she never investigated. And that through her insistence that it was true, she proved it to be true. Because she was looking for those negative patterns in her life. And I say this not as like some kind of like the secret bullshit. She didn't attract negativity. She set her brain to look for negative shit, and she found it. And I had done that for many years. I still can't do it very easily. What is important for me now is to look for opportunities, to train my brain to look for opportunities that I can show up for based on my interests, my personality, my values, etc. So that's what gratitude helps me do, which is why my third intention for the week is gratitude. So 1, allowing myself to celebrate. 2, remembering that this is not a vacation, not treat it like that. And 3, focus on gratitude in terms of seeing this abundant life. So put your intentions down below. Some people have been doing it. I love it. Let's keep it going. See y'all on Wednesday.